So hello guys, welcome to episode 13 of our FC 24 Player Career Mode Season 3. Now if you didn't watch the last episode, we went on a right good run of form, it must be said. And it has led us to this. We are 1 point behind Luton Town. We've got 4 games to go. And in this episode, we kick off against Stoke, as you can see. Then we've got West Brom at home, QPR away, and then we finish the season at home to Bristol City. We were looking pretty dominant in midfield in that last episode. We have got a little bit of a break before the next game, but we are going to be in the starting 11 against Stoke. Could we get to the playoffs? I certainly hope so, and we'll find out by the end of this episode. Let's get straight into it. Right then, we need to carry on this good run of form, both individually and collectively. We're going to go for the dribble success rate in terms of the objectives, but at the Den, let's put on a show. Oh, Stoke coming forward early. Brian gave it away, and it's a good save from Truman. It was out of nothing. It was a big mistake by Brian, who's normally so reliable at left wing back. We've asked for it for Dinore, but my word, big chance for Stoke. Disappointing start from us. It's into Campbell, and that has got to be said. That is our mistake. We asked for the ball from the keeper. He didn't look exactly like he knew what he was doing there. It came into us. We headed it, trying to get it back towards Harding. Johnson knew exactly what to do with it, and Stoke are 1-0 up at the Den. Gulbranson, good header down to us. We can see Nisbet and Fleming in front, and Fleming is through, and we have got to offer support here. Is he going to take it on himself? Is he going to pull it back towards us? We're on the edge of the box. He goes into us. We play it to Nisbet. Oh, and it's a good block by Baker at the back for Stoke City. But my word, we were unselfish there as we try and win the ball back and do win it back. Now McNamara goes down the line to us. We take it on. We're going to try and burst into the box. We pull it back to Zian Fleming. And it's a good save from Afore. We're starting to have an impact on this game. At the back stick from this corner. It's whipped in towards Jake Cooper. Oh, and Afore makes another good save again. At the back stick, we asked for it. Cooper's underneath it. And this time their keeper claims. But we're coming back into this. Nisbet goes into Gulbranson. Back into Nisbet. There's options for us here. Denoria, we asked for it in the middle. We try and play it through towards Gulbranson, which we do. Now Zian Fleming back into Gulbranson. There's options here, one of which is McNamara. Takes a lovely touch into Gulbranson. Nisbet's in. Nisbet scores. Equaliser for Millwall. It's a good flowing move, to be fair, from this Millwall team. McNamara did ever so well there. A lovely touch back into Gulbranson. He finds Nisbet. Nisbet doesn't normally miss. 1-1. Corner for Stoke. Whipped into the near post. Brian heads away well. Comes out as far as Rose, defending to do here. Arms behind the back from Ed West. Wilmot into Johnson. We know how good Johnson can be. And to be fair, he sold me and McNamara short there. Although he's still got the ball here. And we win it back between us. Then we have to go in for a big tackle. And it was a big tackle as well. And it must have been said the studs were showing a little bit. But Gulbranson, please, you've got to get this to us. And he does. We take a bit of a touch that takes us wide. The defender looks like he's going to come across and get us. And Wilmot, to be fair, did very, very well indeed. Pearson goes into Tesgel, edge of the box, strikes it well. And Stoke are 2-1 up on the cusp of half-time. Defensively, we've not been at his best today. The first goal was our fault, of course, but yeah, that you'd be a little bit disappointed with that. Truman beaten at his near post. The power beats him, and at half-time, it's Stoke 2, Millwall 1. Stoke coming forward again, start of this second half. Campbell goes into Johnson, and Campbell again. Harding gets the block on it, but it's getting very worrying how Stoke are just carving us open. We go into Zian Fleming, who goes back into us. We're looking for options. Oh, that's a tackle and half that from Ben Pearson. Gulbranson goes out to McNamara. McNamara we are with. And then Johnson does play it away. But that were a big tackle on us from Johnson. Harding goes into us. Pass. Oh, we can't quite get it through, but we do win it back. It's opening up for us here. We strike it well. And Afore does manage to get the save. And Ben Pearson gets his booking for absolutely hacking us down. Let's have a little look at this one. I mean, that is a proper tackle, it would be suggested. We're on the back stick once again here. It comes in towards the near post this time, and it's headed away. Wallace might fancy a strike. Oh, and the centre half. What a finish that is. Captain Wallace, top left-hand corner. What a goal. I mean, I enjoyed that. I don't know about you guys at home, but I mean, it comes out to him. I think he was looking at passing and he's just hit it. Keeper's obviously out of position. It flies into the top left-hand corner. Millwall 2, Stoke 2. Comes into us. We've got a chance to break now. We're looking. Fleming down the right-hand side. Can we get the pass to him? We have not been at our best today, it must be said. We couldn't quite make the most of that. And Pearson now coming forward. There's a bit of retribution to be had here as we fly in with a tackle. And Truman makes a very good save. And Brian plays it forward. And if we can win this, and what a header that is by Nisbet, by the way. And now we've got the option to run forward. Their defenders come across. We've dinked it round him. Oh, and I thought Gulbranson would possibly get there. He's still hassling his Gulbranson. And Wilmot, it must be said, has been very, very good today for Stoke. Wins it. Harding, though, can't get it now. Tyrese Campbell finds a little bit of space. Wallace now. Johnson strikes. Oh, and Johnson, who's such a good player in the Championship, strikes it into that top left-hand corner. Nothing we could do about it. We thought we just about got across to Johnson there. And, yeah, top left-hand corner. Stoke lead again. Chance to break from the Stoke free kick. We've got options here. Honeyman goes into Denoria. We go down the left-hand side. We are very attacking at this moment. We are looking for options here. Gulbranson's obviously one of them. We wait the pass. He goes back to us. We didn't really want that back, it must be said. I thought Nisbet was the better option. And then we couldn't quite make the space for the shot. But 73 minutes on the clock. We need an equaliser. Crossed in by Stoke. Fleming heads away. Well, we try and get there as well, which we do. Now Wilmot. And Wilmot has been absolutely superb. Cooper's done very, very well there. And now there are options, of which we are one. Gulbranson plays it into us. We've not managed to attack this centre-half all afternoon. This time we do manage to knock it round him, but Nisbet can't get there. And Wilmot, it must be said, has had our number all afternoon. Corner for Stoke again. It's whipped in this time towards us. We've got Wesley to contend with, who's a lot bigger than us. And somehow that has not gone in. He is a big threat, this man we're marking here, this number 18. And I'm hoping we're going to manage to get this one away, which Honeyman does. It's not the best header, it must be said. Back into Baker. Now Denoria gets it into us. We play it first time into Nisbet. Is there one more chance for us to break and possibly get an equaliser? Fleming goes into us. We have got a sea of red and white shirts in front of us. We play it to the left-hand side and Gulbranson goes back into us. We go into Honeyman. Oh, and if he... Could he have played it through to us there? Oh, we would have been in. Stevens down the right-hand side to Leris. We've got defending to do once again here. We do manage to do his defensive work well. Going to Zian Fleming. Now, if he can play this down the right-hand side, which he can... And we've got McNamara outside us, which we're hoping he's going to run. Ben Pearson can't foul us. Goes into McNamara. This is a chance. This is a huge chance. We've just pulled back. We're going to go straight into Nisbet. And Rose gets the foot in. And that is going to be all she wrote. We have not been at our best today. And I said that from an individual point of view. It's Millwall 2, Stoke City 3. We might find ourselves on the bench for the next game. And we are back on the bench. Now, the saving grace was Luton didn't win in that game. So, they are still just 1 point in front of us. And as we can see, we are leading 1-0 as we come on at right centre mid. It's Harding that's got the goal. If we could see this out, this would be a real bonus. Right then. So, 1-0 up. Couple of substitutions being made for both sides. There might be an option for us to make a good impact here as Fleming will hold that up if he can go back to Brian. I mean, we're in a nice little bit of space here if it comes to us, which he does. We choose to strike it. And, yeah, not the best start. West Brom coming forward. No, they're not. We get the ball. It's lovely won by Honeyman. We spray it out to the right-hand side and Harding. Now Gulbranson goes into us. There's a pass into Honeyman, and it was an incisive pass at that. Now Honeyman... Back into Nisbet. Now Gulbranson can take this on and possibly could have ran through and shot there. But goes out to Harding on the right-hand side. We're on the edge of the box. Should this come back to us? Harding's having a real battle but loses out. And now Tulloch takes a heavy touch. And we foul him rather cynically there. We do get away without a booking. But I chose to fly in there. Yeah, tactical foul we'll say. August does so well, and we've spotted an opportunity to move forward. That's not the best ball from Nisbet, but we've took it round Ajayi there. Beautiful first touch, and we are in 1-on-1, and we've hit the bar. Oh my word, I thought we were just going to slot that in. It's still 1-0, but a huge chance for us to double the lead. Harding goes into us. Simple pass into Gulbranson. That's better from Gulbranson. That's possibly the best bit of link-up play I've seen him do all season. As Harding whips it in, Fleming's there, and it's Millwall 2, West Brom 0, and we are starting to dream that the playoffs might just happen. Superb work from Harding down the right-hand side. Superb work, it must be said, from Gulbranson as well. It's a lovely ball into the middle, and there is Ian Fleming, who's been one of our better players all season. Strikes it left-footed, and it is Millwall 2, West Brom 0. West Brom looks like could be one of the final attacks as Asante gets the goal. Now, can West Brom get a late comeback here? Because, I mean, that was pretty simple. We've gone across there. It goes into Thomas Asante, who takes a touch. He strikes into the top left-hand corner, does Thomas Asante. Millwall 2, West Brom 1. West Brom are in again, though. Swift down our right-hand side, defending to do. It comes back to Thomas Asante, and it's blocked well by Jake Cooper. We will have one last corner to defend. West Brom do whip it in. It's headed towards goal, and it's whacked away well by August. Can we pick up the second ball here? Just Swift on the edge of the box, goes into Asante, and Jake Cooper does well. And we are telling him to hoof it downfield, and that will be enough for a 2-1 win. That is an important result. Now, has that overtaken Luton? Now, despite training, we are nowhere near the starting lineup. We didn't have a very good performance in that last West Brom game, but we are back in the playoffs because Luton did in fact lose. So with 2 games to go, we are 2 points clear. We go to the Queen's Park Rangers at 0-0, coming on for Dinore. Right then, we need a better individual performance than we've put in the last couple of games because we are not getting near this starting lineup at the moment. So at QPR, nice to see a ground that's sort of rendered into the game. So a proper ground, proper club. Let's see if we can put in a good performance. And straight away, Nisbet's won it back. We're on the edge of the box. It comes to us. Oh, and Dozzle does well. Honeyman, though, then comes back into us. We strike it well. Oh, and it's just wide of that left-hand post. My word, what a start that would have been. And QPR do have a corner that they will take short. It's whipped into us the near post. Fleming does well. We then ping it into Nisbet. We actually tried to get brought down there. And now Nisbet, we've made a good run forward here. Fleming chooses to go into Bradshaw, who gets a beautiful pass into us. Now we're trying to use all this pace, of which we haven't got as much as Clark Salter apparently to get past him. But we are showing signs of a bit of a threat here. Now Dozzle down our right hand side into Paul. Now Willock. Dozzle again, edge of the box, defending to be done. It goes into Ilias Share, and it's a good block from Mitchell. We take it through a couple of players there into Zian Fleming. Zian Fleming now into Tom Bradshaw, back into Zian Fleming, defending to do here. Now we can strike this well with Trivela it. Oh my word! What a goal that is! I think that might just get us back in the starting lineup, don't you? That was absolutely incredible. My word. Let's just watch this again because that deserves a second, third and fourth viewing. It comes back to us here. We take a touch and we have a little look and we think, right, we'll hit a Trivela, and it goes over the keeper off the underside of the bar. Look at this. I mean, wow. We haven't even got the Trivela trait, but we've hit it with the outside of his foot. Keeper can't get there. And it is Millwall 1, QPR 0. My word. We win the ball back well again from Paul, and now we've got, we can go down this right-hand side here. We're looking for options, one of which is Bradshaw. It's a poor pass, to be fair. Maybe that post getting in his way might have been something to do with that, but 10 minutes now to hold out. Charlie Kelman, though, looking particularly dangerous in the QPR forward line. But Paul, down our right-hand side, defending to do. It's crossed into the box, headed away well Cooper. Bradshaw will nod it on. We've got the option to run forward here. Can we outrun this centre off? We certainly look like we can. He's not going to catch us. We are in on goal. Clark Salter's here, but he's not here quick enough. And that is 2 goals for Ed West, and we have shown a lot of quality. Honeyman enjoyed that one as well. And my word, we burst from midfield, and that is a wonderful goal for us. Just as Clark Salter got there, we knew he'd got the pace, but he couldn't stop it. 2-0. Ilias Share crosses in, headed away well by Harding. 93 minutes on the clock. Honeyman goes into Nisbet. We tried to play an early pass there into Zian Fleming when we really didn't need to. Now field into Charlie Kelman, who strikes. Right, makes the save, but that will be that. We've come on from the bench. We've scored 2 wonderful goals. And has that booked us our place in the playoffs? Let's have a look. And we certainly are. We are secured in the playoffs. So that's going to be on the next episode. But this is quite an important game now because we've trained. We're only enough for a subs bench. So really, we've got to play well in this to get ourselves into the starting lineup for the playoffs. So we're coming on for Dinori. 57 minutes, 1-0 down. So probably a good thing that we already did secure the playoffs. But we need a good individual performance again. Get ourselves in the starting lineup because the playoffs, I mean, it's a lottery and anything can happen. Gulbranson goes into Harding. Harding back into Nisbet. Now Honeyman. Honeyman's certainly getting a good run out when we're not in the side. Right, into Brian. Takes a touch into Zian Fleming. Back to Brian. There's options opening up here. Nisbet's one of them. It's into Gulbranson. And it is 1-1. Fantastic team goal. I had nothing to do with it. But don't mind that at all. It's a lovely bit of play by Brian. That's a composed pass. And Gulbranson's showing a little bit of quality towards the end of this season. It must be said, maybe he's improving a little bit. But 1-1. Right, let's see if we can get a winner. Bristol City coming forward, but we managed to get the tackle in. And we're going to try and get this back down the left-hand side, of which Brian goes into us. Right, this is an option here. We want somebody to come short to us. We're going to try and play a 1-2 with Nisbet, which we certainly do. Now, options in the middle. We're looking at, Gulbranson. And I bet he's fuming because how many times has he done that to me this season? And then he's made a good run and I've not picked him out. Wallace goes down the wing to us. We're there with Harding. Harding may choose to go into us. He goes into Gulbranson, who then goes into us. There's options here. We're looking at the options in the box. There is a ball in towards Nisbet, and there's two giant centre-halves there. Heading that away. But now we have a corner. It's whipped in towards us at the back stick. But there is Jake Cooper. 2-1 Millwall. And that is what we like to see. Jake Cooper getting on the score sheet. It is Millwall 2, Bristol City 1. And I mean, was there any doubt as soon as this ball came into the box? I would suggest not. It's a good header from Jake Cooper. We're just in behind him. Job done. Nisbet, good header to us. And we have got the option again to try and run this centre off. We're going to have to do a little bit of skill to skip past him once. We're waiting for options, one of which is Fleming. It's a lovely little back heel. Possibly just took the sting out of the counter-attack a little bit, but Fleming does go into us. We're going to take a touch. We're looking for options on the edge of the box. We skip past one tackle. We take a touch onto us right. I would have probably took that free kick if we were taking it, but Vyman does bring it away. But my word, we've looked good since we've come on. Cornick, though, that's a lovely ball down our left-hand side to McCrory. Defending to do, and Wallace and Cooper just about between them in the end. Get it away. Harding will go down the right to us. There's options here. We're looking for a pass into Gulbranson, which we get. Goes back into Cooper. And that should just see that out. It's concerning. James, we try to go for a block. He gets a chance to shoot. And he scores. And that's not the way we want to end up in the playoffs. But Bristol City, it's a good goal, to be fair, by Matty James. Edge of the box. We possibly could have done a little bit better defensively. But 2-2, we're on a 6.5. That might not guarantee us a start in the first game of the playoffs. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you on the next one for the playoffs.